Hello and welcome to one and all. I am back. Dr. Frank is back, and of course, I'm here to prescribe you with as many winners as I can. Hope everyone is all and well and had a really good weekend. I know I did, especially in regards to the predictions. Not too long finished the prediction review, and of course, I finished 7 and 4. Really happy as far as that's concerned. Of course, we're always going to try and improve. So let's hope that this midweek's European games, Champions League and Europa League games that I'm looking at, and the one championship game I'm going to be looking at does the job as well. I'm actually going to be looking at 14 games over this video. So there's a lot to get through. So I'm going to get going. But just before I do, of course, as I always say, if you like the content, if you like what I'm bringing to you at the present moment in time and putting money in your pocket, which I hope you're taking advantage of as well, then by all means like and subscribe, because of course I do this for you guys. I'm really enjoying doing it, and yeah, it's really good. So without further ado, let's get going. So as I said, I'm looking at the Europa League. I'm looking at Champions League. I'm going to look at that one championship game. I'm going to get that championship game out of the way this midweek. And the first game that I'm actually going to look at is Watford at home to Rotherham. Okay. Now, for this game, Watford will have the fans back. It will be the first time they've had the fans back since pre-pandemic, of course. Now, in this game, I'm just going to keep it simple. Watford, they're a little bit, they're not a little bit, they're quite a bit of a level above Rotherham at this present moment in time. Yes, the results have not necessarily been showing it. However, I'm expecting Watford to come through this game. They might even concede, but they'll definitely. I've got a feeling they'll definitely come through this game 2-3-1 as far as things are concerned. And with that in mind, definitely keeping it simple with Watford to win and under 4.5 goals to kickstart everything at 1.91. Don't forget, you've got big boy Troy still there, Troy Deeney, of course. You've got Cleverley there, Craig Dawson. You've got some old heads there, some experienced head. Even is it Foster? I think Foster, the goalkeeper, is still there, isn't he? So I'm expecting them to come through as far as that game's concerned. Now let's move into the Champions League, okay? Champions League and Europa League. First game I'm going to look at for you is Lazio versus Club Brugge. SS Lazio versus Club Brugge. Lazio coming off a nice win on the weekend away to Spezia. And I'm expecting them to close out this group with another win here. Not only am I expecting another win, but I'm also expecting it to be Lazio and under 4.5 goals. You're going to see a pattern here with the games. And that one is at 2.15. Ciro Immobile was again on the score sheet for Lazio. I'm expecting it to be on the score sheet here again today. This midweek. Don't be surprised if a Ciro Immobile and Lazio win comes through as well. Don't be surprised, to be honest with you. But we're looking to stay safe. Lazio to win an under 4.5 goals at 2.15. Moving on, Barcelona versus Juventus. Let's keep this simple. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at 1.87. They might take the handbrake off, but with the handbrake being off, I just feel like they might be a little bit more open. Again, as we know, PK's out, Sergio Roberto's out. They're shaky at the back, aren't they? Did you see them against Cadiz over the weekend with that 2-1 loss, Barcelona? They're going to want to put a statement out against Juventus, and that's why I think they'll be a little bit open. Juventus will get on the score sheet. I don't see any reason why both teams will not score and why there will not be over 2.5 goals. So yes, 2.15, those odds look very good indeed. Moving on in Champions League, Chelsea at home to Krasnodar. Chelsea at home to Krasnodar. What we're looking for here is Chelsea to win and over 2.5 goals at 1.80. 1.80. Chelsea are free flowing. They're looking good at the moment. Giroud is on fire. Is he going to get a rest because he played on the weekend as well? And scored on the weekend as well, didn't he? So that's 2 games in the space of 3-4 days for him. Might give him a rest. Abraham might actually come out and play in this one. Who knows? However, Chelsea, I feel, are going to be too strong for Krasnodar, to be honest with you. And I'm expecting goals in this game. Don't be surprised if Werner gets on the score sheet. I've got a feeling he might get a run out because he just needs to score, doesn't he? He needs to get on that score sheet. How he didn't score on the weekend, have no idea. So Chelsea to win and over 2.5 goals at 1.80 is what we're looking at there. Moving on. PSV versus Inter Besiktas. Looking for PSG to win this game and over 2.5 goals as well, just like Chelsea, coming in at around 1.40. To be honest with you, you could even push it to PSG and over 3.5, but let's not be greedy. Just get the money in. Simple as that. PSG were looking very good over the weekend. Nice victory away from home. Mbappe on the score sheet again, looking very, very good. Probably going to win the Golden Boot again out there, to be honest with you. And I think he's going to continue here in the Champions League. PSG to win over 2.5 goals. I'm counting Inter Besiktas out of this game here. Inter Milan. PSG could probably get the 3 goals by themselves, to be honest with you, and don't be surprised if they do. Okay. Moving on, Bayern Munich versus Lokomotiv Moscow. So for this one, I'm also looking for Bayern Munich to win this game at over 2.5 goals. That one's coming in at 1.61. Bayern Munich will not be happy with the 3-3 draw. That's 2 games they've played now where they have not won. Of course, last week against Atletico Madrid away from home, they drew 1-1, 3-3 at home to RB Leipzig. They will not be happy. It's the wrong time to be playing them. Lokomotiv Moscow could be on the end of hiding here, regardless of the fact that Bayern Munich are already through the group. So, Bayern Munich at over 2.5 goals, 1.61. Interesting one here. Manchester City versus Marseille. Manchester City at home versus Marseille. Now, in this one, I'm simply looking for both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. And that's coming in at a tasty 2.25. Okay? Now, in this game, I'm expecting Marseille to attack. They're going to need to attack, and that's going to leave them open. But I do feel Marseille are going to get chances that wily, gull-like Dimitri Payet will find those spaces, and he's going to try and penetrate Man City. And I do feel that Marseille are definitely going to get on the score sheet. However, I expect Man City to probably get through this game, so probably going to get 2-3 goals from them as well. So both teams have scored over 2.5 goals, 2.25, looking pretty good at this present moment in time. Moving on, staying in the Champions League. Olympiacos at home to Porto. Not sure what's going on with Porto this season. Up and down. I mean, they're always going to be there or thereabouts, but they're up and down at the moment. Both teams to score, coming in at 2.0. But Olympiacos are they're massive favourites for this game. You can find Porto away from home at 4.0, which is always worth a little punt, but Olympiacos are always strong at home, and I'm expecting them to score. Porto, I expect to get on the score sheet as well, to be honest with you, even though they're not looking the greatest. So Porto and Olympiacos both teams to score at 2.0. Keep it simple, really. I'm loving this. Moving on, Real Madrid versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. In this game, again, what I said about the frailties last week, what I said about the frailties of Real Madrid. Yes, they were tight, and they kept it tight against Sevilla away from home with the 1-0 victory. I don't think they're going to be able to keep Borussia Mönchengladbach out this time, hence the reason why I'm looking at both teams to score at 1.53. Both teams to score at 1.53 here. Yes, Real Madrid are always going to get on the score sheet at home. Of course they are. But I feel Borussia Mönchengladbach will get on this score sheet. I'm liking it. Now we move into the Europa League, and the first game I'm going to look at is Dundalk at home to Arsenal. And with this one, I'm actually looking for Arsenal to win, but both teams to score. And that's coming in at 3.0. Arsenal to win and both teams to score. Arsenal won't be happy after the North London derby. I'm expecting Arteta to send out a fairly strong team, almost as a punishment, to say, do you know what? You just weren't good enough for a North London derby, and we need to show something for our fans in the Europa League. So I think it's going to be another strong performance from Arsenal in the Europa League. But I do feel that they're going to concede. I don't like their defence. I don't like it. You know, they're going to have all the possession in this game, no doubt about it. But Dundalk, I don't know, I just feel like they're going to get a chance. I feel like they're going to put one away. So yeah, Arsenal to win, both teams to score at 3.0. Staying in the Europa League, of course, now. Lech Poznan at home to Glasgow Rangers. I'm looking for both teams to score at over 2.5 goals here at 1.95. Rangers are looking good in SPO. They're looking good in the Europa League as well, to be honest with you. Lech Poznan with a nice 3-0 victory on the weekend as well. They're both flying in a nutshell. So I'm expecting goals in this one. So keeping it simple, both teams to score over 2.5 goals, 1.95. I'm liking that very much. Bayern Leverkusen versus Slavia Prague. In this game, I'm looking for Bayern Leverkusen to win the game over 1.5 goals at 1.85. Bayern Leverkusen looking good on the weekend. No issues whatsoever beating Schalke. Bit of a trash team at the moment, aren't they, Schalke? But you can beat what's in front of you. I'm expecting Bayern Leverkusen to do exactly the same here. They should have more than enough to overpower Slavia Prague, and they'll probably get 2 goals by themselves in this game. So yeah, Bayern Leverkusen and over 1.5 goals in total at 1.85. Penultimate game I'm looking at here is Celtic versus Lille. Celtic are in absolutely dire straits at this present moment in time. They cannot get that win for love or money. Even on the weekend just gone, Celtic drew 1-1 against St. John's. They had to come back with Elianusi, who came off the bench. 2 minutes he came off the bench and he scored in the 83rd, 84th, 85th minute, around that sort of time to make it 1-1. And it was another draw. Horrible, horrible result for them, of course. A lot of pressure on Neil Lennon at this moment in time. Now they go up against Lille at home, and you know what? I'm going to go for a shock result here. Celtic just to win the game. They know they can't they can't progress. They know. However, I just get this feeling that Glasgow Celtic are going to put a performance in here. They looked good in the first 20 minutes against AC Milan last week, racing into a 2-0 lead in San Siro. If they can get that lead against Lille, I think they'll hold on to it here. So I'm looking at Celtic to win this game at 3.10. 3.10. Nice odds there. And the final game I'm looking at in the Europa League is Tottenham versus Antwerp. Tottenham, they're looking good at this moment in time, aren't they? They're looking really, really good. Let's just keep this simple. Tottenham to win the game. Over 1.5 goals at 1.57. They're flying at the moment. Even their second team, the so-called second team, Bell, Lucas Modric, Moura, Lucas Moura, and co. I feel they're going to be able to come through. I'm not sure if Vinicius will be back. Vinicius will be back for this game or not, but they'll have more than enough for Antwerp. So, quick run through in regards to these. There's 14 games, okay? So, we've got Watford to win and under 4.5 goals at 1.91 versus Rotherham. Lazio and under 4.5 goals at 2.15 versus Club Brugge. Got both teams to score on over 2.5 goals at 1.87 in the Barcelona versus Juventus game. We're looking at Chelsea to win an over 2.5 goals at 1.80 versus Krasnodar at home. PSG versus Inter Basaksehir. We're looking for PSG to win an over 2.5 goals at 1.40. Bayern and over 2.5 goals in the game at 1.61 versus Lokomotiv Moscow, the poorly travelling Lokomotiv Moscow. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals at 2.25 in the Man City versus Marseille game. Olympiacos versus Porto, I'm looking for both teams to score simple at 2.0. Real Madrid versus Borussia Mönchengladbach, I'm looking for both teams to score at 1.53 as well. Dundalk versus Arsenal, I'm looking for Dundalk to get on the score sheet, but Arsenal to win the game at 3.0. Lech Poznan versus Glasgow Rangers, both teams to score at over 2.5 goals at 1.95. Bayern Leverkusen versus Slavia Prague, I'm looking for Leverkusen and over 1.5 goals in that game at 1.85. Celtic to shock Lille at 3.10. Celtic will be at home. I feel like Celtic are going to want to leave the Europa League with a bang. And finally, Tottenham to win an over 1.5 goals at 1.57. So there's quite a few games there that I'm going to be looking at over this midweek. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. It'll be nice for a 10-4, 11-3, but you know how it goes. It might end 7-7. You just don't know what's going to happen. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to enjoy watching them, enjoy seeing exactly what's going on, because I'm buoyant right now after the 7-4 victory that I had over the weekend. So, guys, all I can say for now, as I always say, just stay safe, go out when you need to, go to work when you need to. Of course, we all love and pray for our loved ones through the pandemic. Of course, the vaccine's here, so let's see who takes it and who doesn't. But in the meantime, this is Dr. Frank signing out, and guys, enjoy the rest of this week. You guys take care. Bye-bye.